Hello guys, welcome to Boxing Block Center, the home of Nigerian boxing. And please, if you're new to this channel, make sure you click the like and of course the subscribe button right now. We are live. We are live right here to break down the Fury Usyk undisputed bout once again after a review of the fight entirety. In entirety, His Excellency Turkey Usyk basically uploaded the full fight on YouTube, so you can easily watch the fight right now. I mean, in HD, basically. When you watch the fight, you can then make the decision. You can rescore the rounds. So for you guys to watch it, please go to Turkey Usyk. There's a YouTube channel right here. Go here. There's the whole fight. I can't play it because he has the right. I don't have it. Dazon actually give me copyright strike. I didn't play the fight. I didn't show any footage. So go to Turkey Usyk's YouTube channel and go watch it. The full fight and score every round by round. I think you get a different score from what is like from the judges, basically a different score entirely. Now let's get to it right here. We're with our brother Emma Tom. Emma Tom, how you doing, bro?
My friend, I'm doing very well. Thank you for asking. And how you doing?
I'm fine, bro. Yeah, the last time we spoke, your reaction to this fight was very different. Looks like
Yes.
After watching the full fight, you have a different opinion, and you told me, you said the fight is a draw, basically.
That's my opinion right now.
Okay. How did you come to that conclusion?
Thank you, my brother. I just want to be as practical and unbiased as I can without favoring any fighter. By the way, I want to give thanks again, special thanks to His Excellency Tosha Lashik of Saudi Arabia for making this undisputed possible after 25 years. The last Saudi match was nothing void of classical, intelligent, excellent display of sportsmanship, intelligent, grade 1 fight. That's how to rate that fight. Going back to watch that fight, it has changed my perspective. There's a difference between you watching it live as it comes. You tend to be a little bit emotional, and if you're citing either Fury or Usyk, there's that tendency of giving split rounds to who you're favoring. But when you sit down, come back and watch the entire tape, I now understand. Before, my opinion was, Oleksandr Usyk classically won the entire fight. I was a little bit emotional because I felt Fury failed to capitalize on his size, his hands, to come out being victory in that match. But after I went back to watch this match, it has changed my perspective. And I want to challenge all sport lovers, boxing lovers, go back, watch that fight with an open mind. You will see exactly what I'm discussing here right now.
Okay,
It's my brother.
Fury activated the rematch clause.
Beautiful.
They had a rematch clause and they activated it. Now, how do you see that fight playing out? The rematch playing out? It wouldn't be for the undisputed championship, because the winner, I think, the winner of the IBF belt will be on the line for Dubois versus Egovic. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then they will have to face Joshua. So Joshua is en route to becoming a 3-time heavyweight world champion. and after that, probably reunite the belts again, against the winner of Fury and Usyk rematch. That would be interesting. But how do you feel about that?
Well, that's interesting. That's interesting because there's no way Usyk will be able to come in and play that undisputed, which Fury has reactivated it, play it and then still defend the IBF. So I think what is done is right because gone are the days the boxers were holding onto titles. Right now the field has to be open. There's so much range of good fighters right now waiting to step in. There's no room not to give them opportunity to showcase whatever they can do. So Tosha Lashik is doing excellent job and a big kudos to him. Yeah. So getting back to the rematch again, if you look at the last fight we just watched, I wouldn't mind giving you a little bit of my scorecard of what I've discovered in that fight. If you wouldn't mind, I would like to share a little bit with you what I've learned in the last fight. Would that be okay?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Listening.
Yeah. So in round one, if you look at that match very well, initially I said, which I still maintain that what I said in round one. Round one could have gone either way. But Tyson had the upper hand. Usyk came to steal that round one from him. But I will still give it to Tyson Fury round one. Now we get into round two. Usyk came in very strong because it ended round one. That round. I gave Usyk that round two. Now we move into round three. Usyk again came in very strong and did excellent because for some reason the Gypsy King was playing. So I gave round two, round three to Fury again. Very strong. Usyk came in very, very strong and took that. Then round four, Fury now wake up and came out very strong. I gave it that round to him. So Fury had round four. So round five, Fury came back again very strong with a lot of body shot, uppercut. I gave round five to Tyson Fury. Round six, Fury re-established dominancy in round six. A lot of body shot, uppercut, but he failed to finish the fight. He had all the opportunity to have closed the deal in round six. He let Usyk out of the hook. I gave him that round again, round six. Round seven, Usyk came again, very strong, very strong. I gave Fury against the round seven. All these are the rounds Usyk could have ended the show. I mean, these are the rounds Tyson Fury could have ended the show. But I wouldn't mind if someone have any opinion like a split decision win in round seven, either to Fury or to Usyk, because Usyk came back at the end very, very strong in round seven. But I will give round seven to Tyson Fury. Round eight, yeah, Usyk continued from where he stopped in round seven. Tried to establish dominance, letting Tyson Fury to understand, listen, I'm still in the spot. I'm still in the show. I'm still in the game. He re-established it and took that round eight. Then round nine, I don't know what happened to Fury. Fury realized that Usyk took round eight. So Fury came strong at the opening of round nine, but faded away completely. So that round nine was could have been a decisive factor. But at round nine, the match was even because the knockdown, we don't know. But Fury that we know in round nine, Fury we know, we've seen him take a heavy shot, go down and come out. I think if the referee did not step in and give that standing head count, I think Fury could have been down. But Fury, I believe he could have come up. I don't think Usyk could have ended that fight at round nine. I think it could have still been a count, could have been a knockdown count, but Tyson Fury could have come up in round nine. So because of that, I gave to Usyk 10-8. That's the round which Usyk had 10-8. And if you get 10-8 and look, and you go back to round 1, Fury had round 1, round 2, Usyk had it, round 3, round 2, Usyk had it, round 3, Usyk had it, round 4, Fury had it, round 5, Fury had it, round 6, Fury had it, round 7, Fury had it, then round 8, Fury had it. So at round 9, Usyk re-established dominancy and took with 10-8. At that right there, the match is even out again. That's like going into round 10, even. At that point, the match was even. Then round 11, then round 10, Usyk came out again very strong. Then Fury woke up late. I gave that round to Usyk, and that is 6-5. That's 10-9 rounds, 6-5. Then you get down to round 11. So now at round 10, the match was still even. It could have gone either way. Round 11 and 12 were to be the deciding factor of the sport. I still believe it was a split decision match. It could have been even at that point, because in round 11 I gave it to Tyson. Round 11 I gave round 11 to Tyson. Round 10 it could have gone either way, just like round 11. Round 11 and 12 could have gone either to Tyson Fury or to Usyk. Round 12 could have
because
gone
round 10 Usyk didn't come out. He took the round off basically.
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah.
Because it
Usyk
didn't come
took
out to
round
finish
10.
the job. Yeah.
Yeah, Usyk took the round.
Yeah, but it didn't come out to finish the job. Basically, he didn't come out. He took the round off. Round 10.
He took the, which is true.
He hurt. It's called a knockdown in round 9, and we expected him to take the round 10 and basically
He couldn't.
stopped Fury, but he didn't put the pressure on Fury. He just was there just to recuperate his energy, basically.
You have to understand one thing I noticed about Usyk. When you don't see Usyk coming out fully, it's hot. It's just running around to get back. Like if you see when we were in round 6 and round 7, Usyk was seriously hot. That's why I blame Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury had every reason to have ended that spot right there. But it's that shoboli. That's bullshit. That's nonsense. You've not ended, and I don't know if the corner did not spoil him up. The corner could have let him know, boy, you're behind. Boy, it's not time to celebrate. Boy, go in and finish the sport. He let Usyk out in round 7. He let him out in round 6. He let him out in round 5. Usyk came back in round 9. And Usyk could have also ended the round 9. But for the standing head count, I still believe, probably, I may be wrong, I may be right. Probably, nobody knows the probability. But looking at the antecedents, Fury always come up from a massive knockdown. But rather, the referee stepped in. That position, that time, that 5 minutes, that 5 seconds that the referee stepped down, a match is won with just 1 second. 60 seconds is enough to win the match. You just take 1 bullet, and that's it. So that 5 seconds that the referee stepped in and stopped the match and then start giving the standing head count could have been enough for Usyk to close the show. So, but still, at that round 9, which I said it was a 10-8 round, that's when the match came back even. So Usyk evened the round again. So going into round 11, Usyk failed again to close the show in round 11. In round 10. He failed to close the show in round 10. But I say give him round 10. It's a 10-9 round. I just gave it to him. So at that point, Usyk is up by one round. At that point, it was in my own score, it was 57-56. 57 for Usyk, 56 for Fury in round 10. Then going back to round 11, yes, it could have gone either way. I understand when the judges gave it to Usyk, I understand. It could have gone either way. But I gave that round to Tyson Fury. So the match also again even out again 56-56. The match even itself out 56-56. Now going into round 12. Yeah, that's where I also said he could have gone to Usyk. He could also gone to Tyson Fury in round 11. I mean, round 12. Round 12 was a war. He could have gone either way. I understand some people gave it to Usyk, some people gave it to Tyson Fury, but I gave round 12 to Usyk. He could have gone to Tyson Fury. I gave round 11 to Tyson Fury. He could have gone to Usyk. So, in my own opinion, without being biased, I congratulate Oleksandr Usyk for having that split decision. But in my own opinion, I think the match could have been a draw.
So a split draw, basically.
Yeah, it's a split draw. Yes.
So that's after you basically watched the whole fight.
After I sat down, I've gone through that tape 5 times today, and I came with that decision without being like biased, without watching like the professional who already would stand with their own supported boxer and go on impartial judgment. But definitely, one of the scorecards that we had, the scorecard that came, the first, I don't know where the guy came from, 115, 112, Usyk, that was a very wrong scorecard. The 2 judges that scored 114, 113, Fury, 114, 113, Usyk, those were the consistent judges. The guy that scored 115, 112, I think missed, is the reason why Usyk won that fight. It could have been a split. It could have been 113, 113. It could have been 113, 113. My opinion, the match. So I understand when a lot of people say Usyk won, Tyson Fury won the fight. I do understand right now. To me, if you really honestly, if you ask my opinion on this match, I would say the match was a draw. It was even. That's my opinion, personal opinion. But split decision, I do understand it could have gone either way. So there is no clear dominance as we thought. Tyson Fury failed to establish dominance in this fight. He had the tools, he had the legs, he was moving very well. A massive 6'9" man, moving like a lightweight. But the only difference between Tyson Fury in that sport, in that games, and I wanna give me 1 second. The only difference in that fight with this guy in Ukraine. Why is it? What is his name?
Vladimir Klitschko.
Vladimir Klitschko. The difference in that sport between Vladimir Klitschko and Vladimir Klitschko's brother is
Vitaly Klitschko.
Vitaly Klitschko. The slight difference between between Tyson Fury and Vladimir Klitschko is that Vladimir Klitschko would have taken the advantage of his height. Fury never taken advantage of the fight. Because every time he stand and be giving straight jab, Usyk was confused. So even when he was doing slapping, because at some point he had all the opportunity and he was just slapping Usyk. He could have still been standing there, be slapping him all around and get all the rounds. He would have done it. He could have placed Usyk in uncomfortable situation from round 1 to the end of the round, because there's no how. When he jumped in through any angle, because Usyk was right there standing in front of him. When he failed to throw the jab, Usyk is right there in his face. When he's throwing the jab, Usyk backs up. So when he stops throwing, that's when Usyk goes forward. Imagine if he had let the jab going and be slapping him. when he sent the jab, he was slapping with more with the body shot, because the body shot wasn't really a punch. It was just a slapping and be slapping. Imagine if he had developed power and really punched and make the body shot stronger. Come on, man. Usyk could have ceased to exist, but he was just playing. No, he was doing show. I know he was enjoying himself. But at the same time, bro, this is a fight of your life. This is undisputed. That's why he lost that fight. I understand if the referee gave it to Usyk, I understand. But in my opinion, it was a draw. It was a technical draw.
Thanks, brother. I do appreciate it, guys. If you wanna watch the full fight and score it round by round, here's the link here. Go to Turkey Al Sheikh's YouTube channel. He just posted the full fight. From this, you can score it yourself, so you understand the reason why our brother Emma Tom has scored this fight a draw after a thorough review. So always support the channel and stay blessed. Now let's get to the other topic. Joshua en route to becoming a 3-time world champion. Like we knew that Usyk was gonna be stripped. We were told basically. Yeah, like we knew that basically, right? And then, but we didn't know it would be this soon. But since Usyk, Fury has already activated his rematch clause, it means that Usyk, for sure, will be stripped, and Joshua will fight the winner of Dubois and Ergovic in September at Wembley Stadium. How do you view the scenario of a lot of boxing fans are not happy about it. A lot of boxing fans are not happy that Joshua is getting the shot at the IBF, and that Usyk is getting stripped very soon and stuff like that. Although the IBF already told us that the winner will be stripped if they don't comply with their mandatory obligation, but we know that's not possible because of the rematch clause that they signed, and rightly so. Yeah. How was it for you?
To be very candid with you, I really appreciate what His Excellency is doing. It's just to let us and remind us that the boxing is not as usual. It's not just like what Frank Warren or Bob Arum or the other guy in PBC, what they used to do. That this is a new era in boxing where fans deserves the best. If these boxers are going home with 50 million, 120 million, then we, the boxing fan, deserves the best. So opening up the tally is commendable. Even though, in as much as I don't like that undisputed is not being defended, but then I understand when the boxing fans are not happy that Anthony Joshua is already waiting for the winner of Hagavich and Dubois. I do understand that, but you get to understand that all these belts, that's how undisputed is. That's how undisputed belt has always been. It's not a belt that anybody can just win. You have to, but unfortunately, they should rather give AJ the credit, because he has always been the guy to go around gathering all the belts. He gathered all that belt, and Oleksandr Usyk only harvested it, because the likes of Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder denied Anthony Joshua from being undisputed, which I strongly believed he would have been undisputed had it been boxing politics were not involved. So if Usyk is being stripped of IBF belt, it's okay. It's okay because we don't want the belt being tied down. And number two, I understand why it took Tyson Fury few days to reactivate the cloud. I wish, maybe, who knows, if he had activated that rematch clause, who knows, maybe something could have been done that day. And we could have known exactly. But taking it 2 days, 3 days, 4 days before reactivating the rematch clause, a lot of things goes. I mean, His Excellency don't want things to go the way it has always been. Who knows? Even if he would not have reactivated, or even if he would not have, you say, would not have been stripped of IBF, who knows? Maybe the rematch clause with Fury, knowing who Fury is,
I think
it
there
may
is.
still
I
not have
think the
taken
reason why
place.
I think the reason why they're doing it is because you remember when the match was postponed. Basically, this was supposed to happen
Yeah.
in December, then it was
Yes.
postponed, and Fury got injured, postponed. So Fury has been the one stalling this fight. Basically, he's been the one. So
Which is true.
I can understand that they don't want to, because Egovich, if you're ranked by any governing body, you pay governing sanction fee. Basically, you pay governing
Yeah.
fee. So you can't be taking people's money and then not giving them what they deserve. So that's why I do like IBF doing it. Wait, the way they do it. Even they stick to their rules. WBC is not like that. They will let you get away with it. This is the
But
reason why the Joshua Water fight didn't really happen, because WBC the WBC always give exception. They are good in that. It's not a bad thing. But at some point, when do you stop?
yes, WBC sometimes is becoming a joke, because these are the guys that stopped Undisputed from happening. Don't forget, while Deontay Wilder was holding WBC belt for a long time, not fighting comparable boxers, athletes, he was going around fighting fighters that did not make sense, did not bring any competition to the sport. And so we prayed that when Fury took the belt from him, we expected Fury to do the right thing. But Fury, being the Gypsy King, remember when he won from Klitschko, when he had it from Vladimir Klitschko, he never defended it. So Fury got the belt, it became his property. He was satisfied roaming around shouting he's the best, the best, the best, without fighting. You understand me? And WBC allowed that to happen. So WBC, in fact, the sanctioning body, especially WBC, was becoming a joke before His Excellency steps into help. So even if that match it was to reactivate that rematch clause that same day, I don't think he would have shown up to fight. So there is no room to wait for him for 2 years, for 3 years. You know how many people died without waiting to see Undisputed and they've never seen it yesterday it happened? We don't want that anymore. But unfortunately, the guy who worked the hardest, who did the grievous job gathering all these belts, the guy was slumped down, which is AJ. So if AJ already is qualified to wait for Dubois Hakovic, that's good news. I support it. I like it. I like it. So I plead with the boxing fan, please, let's see the belt go around. Let's not see one man lay hold and holding a whole boxing association, boxing fans
No,
all around
we
the
do
world.
want one man to hold those belts so that we know that this guy is the guy to beat. Basically, I know
Yeah,
Usyk is a guy that would defend it if he has the
yeah,
chance, if he has the time.
yeah.
But Fury wouldn't have defended. Also, I was thinking, it's good that Fury lost, because I didn't bet he won, he would never give Usyk a rematch. So maybe this is good for boxing. What do you think?
It is good. It is good for boxing. It is very, very good for boxing.
I think you have a call, bro.
I have a call. I'm canceling it right now.
All right, no problem.
I'm canceling it because I cannot miss. I'm doing something very important right now. So apology for that. I just canceled the call. Yes, I do understand it. In fact, I appreciate it, because if the match was given to Tyson Fury, forget about it. Forget about it. This we are talking around. He will hold that belt for 5 years and be running around the best in this era and the best in the future era and the best in the next era that will come, and he will never see a rematch. So I do understand it. So in fact, I like I like the decision of the referee by Usyk playing holes of those belts, but it could have been nice to be split and then and then and then probably split and then they still fight for IBF when they go back and fight again, so that at least they labor a little bit before they actually become the undisputed. But since that was done, I agree with the decision of the referee, with the officials. I stand and I support it. Let the bell go round. Hagavich is a young kid. I want to see that guy go far. You know, Dubois, I want to see, because Dubois steps in there, but that's going to be a war. It's going to be a war.
Ajit Kabaye is what intrigued that's the fighter that intrigued me the most among the new crop, basically. Ajit Kabaye.
I've watched his fights. He's doing very well. Let opportunity be given to him. That's what I was saying, because a lot of people are saying, believing that if because America really want to see Deontay Wilder being undisputed, bro, we don't do stuff like that. Undisputed is another level. You gotta beat people. Even if you beat Shelly Shang, that will make you qualified to fight for any belt right now.
If he knocks out Jilin Jiang, that's a statement, bro.
But that's a statement. If he knocks him down, that's a statement. That's
a big statement, because Jilin Jiang, you see the fight against Parker? Parker won that fight, but each time Jilin Jiang landed, it wasn't even a hard punch. Parker went down.
Which is true. I agree with you.
Bro, Jilin Jiang is a very, very, very... He's a hard puncher. Also a southpaw.
To be very frank with you, I don't want to see these guys that messed up the heavyweight division going around the belt anymore. For them to get around the belt, let them work for it. I don't want them to be sitting down harvesting what they've never suit.
Yeah, but Wilder's nowhere near the belt now.
But I'm just saying, Wilder messed up the entire heavyweight division. When he was supposed to defend it, he was seen as a baby champion. And that's why we have undisputed for 25 years. We never had one. And Fury, who was supposed to step in there and go for undisputed, Fury too messed up the division. So these two guys messed up the division. So why are you guys blaming Anthony Joshua? Anthony Joshua picks up all the belts. Please, let's give this guy the credit he deserves. It has nothing to do with that I'm supporting Anthony Joshua. I support him because he does he gives the fan what the fan wants. Imagine if Anthony Joshua also came up with an excuse and not going to unify the belts with Usyk, would we have had undisputed today? No, we would not. He never backed out. Who could have gotten 4 belts and then allowed that to happen? Only AJ did it. Don't you think he deserves some respect? He do deserve respect. You know, Wilder held onto WBC for how many years? Mention apart from Otis, he always mentioned apart from Otis. Which other boxer Deontay Wilder fought with? Otis, or fighting 3 times with the Gypsy King? The 3 times he fought with the Gypsy King, plus the Gypsy King, who delayed Vladimir Klitschko, opportunity for that belt to go around to be undisputed. That went a long way, bro. That went a long way for us having 25 years of no undisputed since last 1999 between Evander Holyfield and Lennox Lewis. That was the last undisputed in 1999. Are we still going to wait another 10 years to have another undisputed? Because if Tyson lay hold on that belt again, that's exactly what's going to happen. Deontay have that belt? What are you talking about? That's forever. Never going to give opportunity to a qualified candidates to fight him. So Oleksandr Usyk is of respect. I respect the young man. I respect him. I respect him. He has done what no one has ever done yet. He has done it. Crucial weight undisputed. Now heavyweight undisputed. You think he doesn't deserve my respect? I give him all the respect.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate your take on this. I do appreciate. Now,
So let's go back to
I
the
want.
fight two.
You said what?
So let's go back to fight two between
Yeah.
Alexander Usyk and Tyson Fury, the Gypsy King. Let's go back and see. Can the Gypsy King redeem himself? I think he has the tools. I think he has the height. I think he has everything to redeem himself. But can he do it? He has to take it serious. Can he do it? Or would he stand by what he said? Or he's reactivating the clause because he doesn't want to be seen as a coward, and he just did that? Would he stick to that date to fight? Or would something else come up and then he comes up with another foolish excuse, which is why His Excellency doesn't want to make provisions for that IBF to be stalled. So I respect the sanctioning body, IBF sanctioning body. I respect them. Let them strip off the belt and let competition. Anderson is right there waiting, and look at what IBF is doing. Look at what IBF, WBC. Do you know WBC? You know who is? Do you know number one contender for WBC? You know who he is? It's Deontay. Hello?
Yeah, bro.
Deontay Wilder is WBC number one heavyweight round. It's Deontay Wilder. It's number one. And then you come down here and you see Otto Wallens is ranked number 2 for IBF. And then you see Andy Ruiz Jr., who has not seen in any fight for how many? When was the last time he was in any fight? He's ranked number 4. WBO is ranked number 4. I don't know. I don't know. I understand Hagavich number 1. I understand that he deserved to be number 1 for IBF, and even he deserved that spot. Hagavich deserved that spot. Yes. And then Dubois is ranked number 7 in WBA. I really have to go around and see, and then Shelly Shang is still interim champion for WBO. But what I don't understand, what I still don't understand, how did Deontay Wilder become number 1 round in WBC? How did that happen? And then we still have people like, we still have Joe Joyce ranked number 9. We still have, which is okay, we still have Martin Bakole. What's going on with him? What's going on with Martin Bakole?
Martin Bakole right now, I don't know, man. I think it's, since he part ways with Matchroom, his career hasn't been the same. Of course, he's had good fights, but it just hasn't been the same. He part ways with Joshua, and he became like a Joshua hater in a way, because Joshua split just kind of like, yeah, like handle contact with him, cut contact with him because of what happened basically. You got a call or something.
Yeah, go ahead. Don't worry about that. I can't sleep.
Yeah, because of what happened is like I think he posted something that has to do with child pornography in a way on Twitter, and that was very disgusting. And however, he meant it in a way to educate people, but a lot of people don't. This Western world, bro. There are things you don't post; they will think otherwise. You know what I mean?
So what's going on with Michael Hunter? What's going on with Michael Hunter, man?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
These are the guys I want to see. I want to see these guys compete.
The Jamal Franklin is fighting this weekend on Friday. Jamal Franklin.
Yeah. Oh, Franklin. Okay.
Yeah, but can you believe that next week is Young, Wilder, Dubois, Egovich, Austin William Amo, Craig Richards, those guys, 5v5 at the Hearn and Frank Warren. By the way, what do you think about the new relationship between Eddie Hearn and Frank Warren? They didn't speak for 14 years, man.
Because the only reason all this nonsense happened was Eddie Hearn is a fresh blood taking over from his father and was trying to give the masses, trying to give the boxing fans what boxing fans were waiting for, just like His Excellency. That's why His Excellency is able to work with Eddie Hearn very well, because Eddie Hearn is young. But this Frank Warren, then, they were like, oh, you young man, what are you coming to do? You want to take all the glory that we're supposed to take? It's of my opinion that Frank Warren should just retire. Bob Aaron will just retire with Don Kings. This man should just leave boxing alone. I really want to see Frank Warren retires, please. He has destroyed boxing for a very long time. He's been there in the system and has been the source of corruption to the sanctioning bodies. They tell sanctioning bodies what to do instead of sanctioning bodies telling these men what to do. But because they have been there from the days of Muhammad Ali, so they know boxing very well. So now the sanctioning bodies are now paying homage to these promoters. And that's why we, the boxing lovers, the lovers of boxing, you understand me?
Yeah, but I'm listening. Yeah?
I'm not enjoying. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
but I think it would be hard for American promoters to get on the line, especially Oscar De La Hoya, for example. He's been very dismissive of Eddie Hearn, and our Emma, runs a different kind of business.
De La Hoya is a young promoter, and he has already gotten into the nerves of the promoters that could have been there to help him. He could have teamed up with Eddie Hearn and strengthened things. He would have had the support of the boxing world. But him going around and making Eddie Hearn his enemy, and then is actually working to his disadvantage. It's not helping, because despite what's going on, we all know what the contribution Eddie Hearn has brought into the boxing world. We've seen it. We pretend not to see it. Yeah, he was persecuted for a very short time, but now he's number one head promoter right now. He's the one now we are all looking at. That's why, Eddie Hearn, if you're listening to this tape, I do not want the zone to mess up with BBC podcasts. I do not want, because when all the sanctioning bodies, when all the boxing podcasts were attacking you, we in BBC always stood by you, and we defended the zone, and we promoted the zone. So do not mess with BBC podcasts, because we give you prop all the time. If you're listening at the end, the zone, if you guys are listening, we support you. We respect what you guys are doing. You people are doing. The zone is giving us fantastic match the boxing world has been waiting for. Thank you, the zone. But the zone, please understand who stood by you, who helped you get to where you are, and do not pay us with the bad coins. We respect you in the end.
I don't know, bro. Like, it's very funny because I didn't show the match. It was just like a live full fight reaction. That's what I didn't show the match at all, bro. There was no footage, and it's just crazy.
Now they understand what we're saying right now. We don't want them, because we've always been there for them. I
already sent them an email, so I'm expecting them to respond, because it's a little bit weird. Like, just report somebody's video like that without just checking, or So it doesn't make sense.
When ESPN, Frank Warren, Bob Aaron, BBC attacked the zone, we stood up for the zone. The zone is not now that you wanna do that to our station. Not right now.
I'm just thinking about it though. Do you remember how the zone used to be called by American boxers? They call them an app, basically.
Yeah.
bro.
They were not standing by them. But we stood with DAZN from get-go because we saw DAZN as being the future of sports entertainment. We saw DAZN as being the future because of the matches they were bringing up, because of who they were signing in there, because of what they were doing. And we stood by you. You were giving the boxing fans what we were looking for. So remember, BBC, we stood by you, DAZN. Don't do that to us. At the end, when everyone attacked you, we defended you here. And by the way, at the end, we are calling you for an interview right now. We deserve to have one-on-one interview with you. Anthony Joshua, AJ, if you're listening to this channel has been by you for a very long time. We want to interview you. We want to talk to you. We want to have your support. DAZN, BBC needs your support. AJ, BBC needs your support.
Bro, do you know what I like that Joshua did is when he went to Saudi Arabia? He didn't give any of those media interviews because I think he's beginning to see that these media they are snakes basically. A lot of them
He did the right thing.
A lot of them didn't support him when a lot of them trashed him when he lost second time to Usyk and said he's finished.
They didn't do it.
Bro, it's very funny. Joshua is beginning to notice all those things, and I think it's good.
Joshua, we've been holding his shoulder high in this station, except apart from few guys that have been up and down attacking him. Once when he lost, the only reason I didn't attack him was his strike was done so much human.
I can't hear you, bro.
Strike done so much for heavyweight division. Attack Joshua, AJ, is because Joshua has done so much in heavyweight boxing. He has done so much. He has contributed. He has always been the guy to save the heavyweight division. Not Tyson Fury, not Deontay Wilder, not the people harvesting right now. Please, let's be straight up here. How many times has Anthony Joshua salvaged heavyweight division? Just the last 3 weeks, or is it last month? When he put Francis Ngannou where he should belong. He defended heavyweight division. What happened? The best boxing analysts, the best boxers, what did they do? They spilled their hatred on AJ. They forgot all what AJ has done. They didn't give him no passing mark. They saw Francis Ngannou, a guy who's not even a boxer. You come because you hit him some hit. You get him. Who is he fight? Because you get a man that looks rated more now. So because of that, they didn't give AJ. But what did we say? Have you forgotten? We said the match will not get to 5th round. Can you remember? That's what we said. Bring out that post. These are the things that should go wild for people to hear. We predicted it will not go 5th round. We said between 1 to 5th, AJ is going to knock this guy out. And it happened faster than we thought. Which other boxing station gave AJ that prop? Which other boxing station gave DAZN that prop? So why would DAZN be doing this to us that has stood with them for a very long time? In the end, I need you to listen. AJ, we are behind your back. We're supporting you. We like what you're doing. But always think about this channel. We stood by you.
But I don't think Joshua is the head of DAZN, bro. DAZN has a lot of operators, I guess. I know. Some of them go.
Joshua fights under DAZN. That's why I mentioned it.
This is why I like the fact that Turki Lashik is in boxing now. You see what he did now. The fight happened basically 4 days ago, right?
Yeah.
And he posted it today.
See there?
That would never happen on DAZN.
Of course.
It would never happen. So I think he's man. You have to give that guy. Alashik is the savior boxer. He's giving us a fight like that free, bro. That's free on YouTube. Basically, anybody can watch it. That's how crazy it is,
That's how
man.
it should be. That's how it should be.
Um,
Respect to His Excellency. Respect to Alashi. Turkish
and
Alashi, you deserve a respect.
you saw did you see before the fight how he was bumping his feet or something like that? He was very happy about the fight.
Of
You
course.
saw that?
His Excellency is the man of the people. He's the man of the people. He's not playing that games with the sanctioning bodies. The sanctioning bodies were all out there listening to Bob Aaron and Frank Warren and the few boxing promoters of them. They were listening to them. They were destroying the sport of boxing. That's why UFC almost knocked out boxing. But we that are old-time boxing fans, we still love boxing. Even though I love UFC, I still love boxing, man. We need men like His Excellency Tosha Lashik to keep doing what he's doing. We support you. And we're looking forward one of these days to have an interview with His Excellency. He deserves it. He deserves it.
Well, I think he's very accessible to the fans, though. It'll be interesting. I don't know if I should contact him or something.
No. We will contact him for interview. He deserves it. Just like Eddie Hearn. It's unfortunate that up till now, Eddie Hearn doesn't make himself available for interview.
No,
AJ has to
but
position
I haven't contacted Eddie for interview, bro.
Okay, start sending mails for them.
I think
You want to interview them?
I think to get Eddie Hearn, you have to go to the event basically.
Okay, so I'll do that.
I think that's that's more is more accessible because Eddie Hearn has time for everybody. I think one has to go to the event basically.
He's a nice guy. He's a gentleman. That's why I wanted to be very careful with whatever dealing association is entered with Frank Warren. You know, I want him to be very careful. He's a young guy that is giving the masses what the masses want. His relationship with His Excellency is commendable. But I do not want all these men that are supposed to retire from boxing to continue to sit down on boxing. Yes.
Very interesting, bro. Anyways, I want to thank you for coming through. We still have to break the card, the 5v5 card though. But
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, then I can hit
Unless
you
you
up.
want
I can hit you up later then before you travel, right? So we'll break down the card because the fighters are already arriving, bro. Can you imagine? That's like back to back big card, bro. I don't know who would do that in boxing without outside the killer shake. Back to back big card, bro. What the hell?
Because the zone were giving us this match, but the zone had no backing. They were speeding on the zone and they were attacking them. ESPN never let all this, BBC never let all these things to happen. I mean for the zone, for Eddie Hearn to have a strong man in the presence of His Excellency Alashi, that's a plus. That's business. You understand me? That was why one of the things I wrote down in the forum, I requested that Deontay Wilder should apologize to Eddie Hearn because if you could still remember what Deontay Wilder said, I'm not hating on Deontay, but we gotta bring out what he said. He said that if you could remember when he said that Joshua is working for the taskmasters. That the slave masters used
to bro, those times, bro, it used to be war. But it's funny, listen, I tell you right now, there is more peace now because I was just listening to one of Deontay Wilder fanatics then. Bro, they've changed their tone against Eddie Hearn now. They don't call Eddie Hearn the devil like the way they used to anymore, like that.
The reason was they pretend. If you don't know, you don't know. The only reason Deontay Wilder had a problem with Eddie Hearn was because he never wanted to fight AJ. So he make it look as if he has a problem with with Eddie Hearn. All those things are the tactics that kill boxing. He had no problem with Eddie Hearn.
Is it that he didn't want to fight him or the money wasn't enough?
No. How much was he making before he was given millions to fight AJ?
That's what I'm saying. I think that was the problem. I think
it wasn't the problem.
If Turkey Lashik was around, I think the fight get made. You know that.
Well, Maybe yes, maybe no.
Bro, he gets
But
made. There's
I
no
did
maybe.
not
There is no maybe.
I
It get.
did not see.
I
I think
I
the fact that
I can bet. I can bet you any amount. If Turkey
I want to
Lashik,
believe that.
if Turkey Lashik was around, like
Yeah,
that fight gets made. Fury,
I
Joshua
agree.
Wilder undisputed that time gets
I agree.
made. It's not
I
like
agree. I agree
it's
with
not
you.
if
I agree with you.
it's just
I agree with you.
because
But
they.
don't forget that Deontay left 15 million. He left 15 million to go and fight for for 2 million. Fight Tyson Fury for 2 million. Don't forget. Don't forget. Man, we forget history so fast.
I
We
know,
even said it.
I know, but there's on. Listen, Deontay Wilder wanted to know how much Joshua was gonna earn, right? Now, Turkey Lashik literally does business with each camp differently.
Which is good. Because Joshua was a cash cow. And he's
It's
still the cash cow in the division up till now. He's still the cash cow.
have
He
you
was a cash cow,
have you checked
and he deserves to have played more.
Joshua is the highest paid. Basically, Joshua is on Forbes list. Is the highest paid athlete, highest paid heavyweight boxer on Forbes list,
He deserves it. He
worth
deserves
over
it.
$83 million.
He deserves it.
The
He
only
deserves
boxer
it.
the only boxer ahead of him is Canelo Alvarez, worth 85. That's just 2 million difference, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Alvarez
Yep.
Canelo has been fighting since he was, I think he was 7 or something, bro. He turned pro at
Mhm.
16. Joshua has been Joshua just started boxing at 18, and
Mhm.
then it's crazy, man. Like, no wonder they say heavyweight always like supersedes every other weight division, because heavyweight, like, once heavyweight division is on top, the rest follows basically. I understand the
But
reason
that's
why
where,
now.
yeah, of course. That's one punch, one shot. It's just makes the difference. The weight makes the difference, bro.
So I have a
Well,
question. I have a question. Can Oleksandr
yeah.
Usyk become an household name like Mike Tyson,
Alexander,
Anthony Joshua,
yeah,
Muhammad Ali, even Tyson Fury?
yeah. I- Let me say something there. Let me say something there. Um, you see, to be a household name is to come quick and do it quick and walk away quick, and then do it to so many, and you end up quick, 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 quick. That is faster to becoming a household name. The boxing fans, despite how skillful Oleksandr Usyk is, if you ask a typical boxing fan, he will still prefer action, and that's why they love Deontay Wilder, because that's action. They want to see you smoke weed. Once you step in there, they want to see smoke. They want to see smoke coming out of your head between the next 7 rounds. They want to see. They believe that it's boring. Boring. It's not a crucial weight. It's not 190. It's not 165. It's not lightweight. It's heavyweight. Heavyweight is nothing but smoke. They want to see that one shot. They want to see that accumulation of 2, 3 shots knocks you out.
But Usyk doesn't have that,
That's
bro.
what makes you a household name. So Usyk supposed to be a household name because he came in from crucial weight and he was undisputed. He has never lost one match. He has done so much to be a household name, but he has a long way to go.
Because
He gotta,
because I'm the reason why I'm asking is that
yeah,
Andrews Jr. beat Anthony Joshua, and
yeah,
his profile went from basically social media platform went from basically 10,000, 7,000 followers to over 1 million basically.
yes,
Fury did the
yes,
same thing and it didn't grow.
yeah, because it's not a one. Fury is not a one-time. Fury became number one because of talking too much.
Usyk did the same thing basically. It didn't grow.
Because these guys are like, you just answered the question. These guys are not one hand, two hand, three hand knockout fighters. Okay, in all Usyk win, how many fight has Usyk? How many
22,
of those fight
20,
win?
22 now, 14 knockouts.
14 knockout. average. That's still good. That's good. But the fan want to see something more than that, quicker
I
than
mean,
that.
he hasn't had a knockout in every division, bro.
So,
He hasn't.
so
You cannot count Charles Witherspoon because he retired in his corner. Or
okay.
she's already didn't knock her out. Well, Joshua, I don't think Usyk can knock a re everyone out basically. But he doesn't have the power. He can punch, but he
So
doesn't have the power. So
he's skillful.
does power become a does power make you an household name?
Yes. Yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. You're talking now. Power makes you a household name. And when you have the power, and then you knock all the men in your era out, you are a household name. The only reason AJ is still a household name, hate him or you don't hate him, is because if you still up till as we are talking right now, as we are still talking right now, bro, it's not even a joke. As we are still talking right now, run through their resume, bro. Run through this resume. You will see what we are talking. Look, who has the best resume in heavyweight division? You mentioned AJ. You have Vladimir Klitschko. You have Dominic Brazil. You have Charles Martin. You have Dillian White. You have Andy Ruiz Jr. You have Kubra Pulev. You have Alexander. You have Jamin Franklin. You have Robin Helinus. You have Otto Wallens. You have Francis Ngannou now. You have Alexander Povetkin. You have Joseph Parker. You have Charles Carlos Taker.
Wow,
Bro, I could
wow.
keep going. I could keep going. Eric Morena. Bro, I could keep. How about Kevin Johnson? Whom he came in quick and did quick
Yeah,
and got
the first guy to stop Kerry Johnson was Joshua. Vitaly Klitschko
how many
couldn't stop
undefeated
him.
has he brought down?
Vladimir Klitschko couldn't stop him. Nobody, Fury couldn't stop Kerry Johnson. Joshua
Okay,
stopped him.
so now tell me why he wouldn't be a cash cow. Look, every boxer that 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 Tyson Fury ever faced, AJ make a quick walk on them. He make a quick walk on them.
I'm also I don't know if also because he doesn't speak English could that be the reason, or it's from Ukraine, not from UK, or because
No, 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 no,
I
no.
think if he was
Where
from
is from?
he was if he was from the US with this skill set, I think it would be an household name, right?
You're right. You're right. You're right.
Or maybe it's different because David Haney is not an household name in America, while Ryan
I want
Garcia
to.
is, and Javante
You're
Davis
right.
is.
Geographical location also adds to your resume. But in the absence of geographical location where you come from, power dominates geographical location. So in the absence of power, then you need to come from England, you need to come from America. If you don't come from England or you come from America or you come from Nigeria with more power leg,
Yeah, because
power,
I think if Usyk was from Nigeria, bro,
yeah,
his profile would be bigger than this because we know Nigerians we are everywhere basically, and also
because
we support
Nigeria,
our own in the way.
because Nigeria produces in any field. So the name already ran down. In
Um,
any sport, UFC. How many Nigerians held UFC heavyweight belt, UFC a
yeah,
championship belt? How many Nigerians are into boxing and are held in belt?
yeah. Like Ungano is an household name.
Ngannou is a household name
Ungano is more known
because
than Usyk. It's crazy, but Usyk has achieved way more than Ungano. Oh my God, it's like
because that's what power can do. That is what power can do. You know, that's why for Usyk to make that be that household name, it's not for him to retire. If he retires right now, he's one of the greats in this era. But he's not the greatest in this era. The greatest in this era is still yet to come forth. The greatest in this era, you have to cross from your age to the fresh blood, like fighting with the Anders and them, and beat them squarely. And then you are the great in the generation. Franklin is still there. Franklin German is still there. You gotta cross. You gotta come up. It's not just retired by being one undisputed. That's what I was asking the gentleman, man. And now they won, like one of my guys was asking, was just calling on Deontay Wilder to do too well and beat Shili Zhang off, so that probably he can also have a square full of Oleksandr Usyk. It's not like that, bro. Gone are the days of no ladder climbing. You gotta climb the ladder now.
I think you're right. A knockout. No, I'm just checking something right now. Joshua knockout of Ngannou has over 40.1 million views.
Because
And all together, see, over 68 million. Wow. All together. And Fury doesn't have that.
Why would Fury have it? Why?
Damn,
Fury
man,
is
crazy.
only number one was when Fury was number one on paper. That's it. Because he talks. He did all that. His open eye. We always say it. Why did Fury left England, where AJ was, to come to America to get a belt from Deontay Wilder? Why? That's why I'm telling you, Anthony Joshua has served heavyweight division and has always been a rescuer of heavyweight division. Right after the days of Lennox Lewis, Mike Tyson, Evander Holyfield, he's always been the guy to rescue heavyweight division. I'm telling you, who makes heavyweight division relevant today? So next time you see someone insult AJ, tell that person, bro, you gotta rethink what you're saying. And that's what I've been trying to let these guys to understand for a very long time. Go back to resume. Go back to resume. Who has the best resume in heavyweight division? Who took all the credit? Who took who cut down all the undefeated guys until he beats until Dillian White get to where he was when he was active? Who gave him that 4-0? It's AJ. It's AJ. Yeah, look at Jermaine Franklin. He got his first knockout defeat from AJ. And there's so many. Charles Martin. He first punched by AJ. And when AJ finished with you, do you also see what I noticed? Do you also observe what I noticed? When AJ knocks you out, it's difficult for you to come back and be active. Bro. Hello?
Yeah, bro.
Have you noticed something like that?
Not yet. I haven't noticed it. Oh, yeah. Wait, hold on.
Where's
AJ
Martin?
knocked. The people AJ has knocked out.
Difficult to come back.
Can we say the same about Wilder as well?
Yeah?
Can we say the same about Wilder?
Because Wilder haven't fought the boxers of AJ's class.
I know, but I think Wilder ended Dominic Brazil's career, right?
Let's look at it this way. Brazil, yes, he ended it. But who first beat him?
Joshua
He
beat
was
him.
after AJ fought him. Joshua fought him like 2 years before. 2 years after Wilder fought him. Check. 2 or 3 years after. Is that me? So after he lost to AJ, whom did he beat again? Whom did Brazil beat again? And he went back for 3 years. Who did he fight? And that was the closest. And then have you ever thought, if Wilder did not knock him out in the first 60 seconds or first 60 seconds, that's what I said. Have you ever thought what could have come back on Joshua? I mean on Wilder? No. He was ready. See, one fight opened my eyes watching Wilder's fight. Arthur Speedster. What's the name of that guy? Is it Arthur Speakler? Something like that.
Arthur Speaker, yeah. Arthur Speaker, yeah.
Yeah. I saw the guy beat Wilder round 1, round 2, round 3, round 4. Wilder only knocked the guy out in round 8. This guy was winning all the round. The same thing Parker did. Parker won from round 1, and we're still waiting for that one right hand. And that one right hand never came till the end of the round. What if you have intelligent boxers like Parker who hold onto that right hand and never let you display that right hand? What's going to happen? Hello? So if miraculously AJ had knocked out Parker, he would still be making noise until he meet another stronger man that would take the right hand and still fight it.
Yeah, but I think Joyce knocked Parker out cool, but I'm surprised that Parker came back stronger now, bro.
Of course. Joyce knocked Parker out. Joyce is still a voice to be reckoned with. Joyce is an awkward fighter. He has only one problem. Joyce has only one problem. And if he can fix that problem, because he has a good chin, but the good chin you have is to some extent of the damage you get. Hello? The damage you get with the bulldozer, like Shelly Shang, 4, 5 make the difference. Despite the good gene you have, despite the solid gene you have. So when bulldozer hits you 6 times, you're weakened. It becomes a class gene. So that's what happened to my brother.
Joyce, yeah.
Joyce, that's what exactly what happened. Joyce.
I hope he comes back though, because I would love to see him in this miss.
I want to see Joyce back. Joyce is still a nice, good, great boxer. He has to come back. You know, he has to come up. You know. So my brother, and let's put it there. Let me get my girl to work until I come back.
Thanks, brother.
Yeah.
I appreciate your take.
Yeah.
God bless you all for support the channel, guys who are live. I'm seeing all your comments. It's very interesting that some of you guys are still awake, you know, for this broadcast right here. God bless you, and God bless you both for coming through. We'll talk about the Wilder card tomorrow. I'd love to see your take, break down that fight, and interestingly, and Dubois and Egovic.
Yeah. We'll talk about it. Even this night or anytime you feel like, call me. I'm still gonna be here.
I'll call you later. Yeah, I'll call you later. You relax now. I'll call you later for sure.
Yeah, no problem, man.
Stay blessed, brother.
Thank you. Bless you.